to drive to work to pay for this car, buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan, and today I'm going to talk about something weird happening in regards to the recent death of al-Baghdad bad guy being buried at sea. A little bit conspiracy leaning, but whatever. Please, before we get started, please donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is down there in the description box. Click that link, read the story, check out the other donations, and make a donation yourself. None of the anything. We don't make any money off this. This all goes to charity, and I guess GoFundMe takes a chunk of it. But it's to help someone else out, pay their medical bills, because we don't have single payer. Sorry. Welcome to Earth. But yeah, we got to help each other out since we don't have these certain things. So charity is a good way to start, at least. Also, talking about these issues might help out a bit as well. You know, informing people around you, your family, some of those older voters, maybe help them understand why you might believe in something like, oh, make sure everyone has health care. But until then, please help out financially if you can at Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. All right. So I was looking through Twitter, and a person that I don't even follow was in my feed because I guess other people I follow this person. And her name is Whitney Webb. That's right. The hot nerd, Whitney Webb. I saw her tweet about this. Let me just read it. Here we go. She says, I called it. Another sea burial. Sorry to see a bunch of people buying the same fairy tale again just because their guy is in the White House. That's happening a lot with Trump. Did you guys notice how no one cares about Trump's Syria troop surge to oil fields after this? You've been played. I agree, hot nerd Whitney Webb. I agree. But, I mean, there's a reason why I call these people fans or fanboys, right? Or fangirls. It's because they're not exactly focusing on trying to make the world a better place or some sort of righteous, notion of how they want to see the world. It's more about either my team winning or stopping the other team. It's not about righteousness, and that's a problem. That's why there's no room for fans. And I want to one of my subscribers told me about when I called people who watch this fans, and he made sure I knew about it. I'm like, thank you for letting me know about that, because I was just throwing around the word willy-nilly. And fans, the idea of fans should be associated with these things here to point out someone's behavior, and it's not a positive thing unless we're talking about sports or athletes or something, right? Or your favorite color, whatever. That stuff, like, fans are definitely wanted. I like that. I like those kind of fans, except the Mets can go fuck themselves. If you're a Mets fan, go fuck yourself. Just saying, go fuck yourself. All right, so the tweet that Whitney was quoting is this one here. Now, I'm not going to read all this and say, oh, I'm an expert and I know all this. And I'm not going to do like a 3-hour deep dive because there's people that are way better at it than I am. I'm just looking at this with using dumb guy logic, just reading what this guy's saying and say, okay, is this possible? Okay, it sounds possible. What information does he have to say about it? He seems to be sourcing everything. He's sourcing a Reuters article right there. Link will be in the description box for Whitney's tweet and Rob's tweet. Shout out to Rob at Snipper13 _13. All right. So let's read through his thread. See if anything seems afoot. All right. Rob says, "No fucking way. How dumb do they think we are? We the people are." And he's talking about an article from Reuters that says, "Baghdadi pump given burial at sea, afforded religious rights from a U.S. official." We've heard this story before, haven't we? I mean, where people are instantly like, well, I would say critically thinking people were instantly like when Obama said, "Oh, we got Osama bin Laden, and we flushed him down the ocean."
I watched the Bin Laden. Of course, we all seen the film.
Yeah.
And there's the conspiracy, what they call conspiracy nuts, and there's whatever. And the thing that gets me is that when there is one little question that makes you go, what? That we don't galvanize and say, no, you're not allowed to say anything else till we cover this. Give me a straight answer. Answer, because flushing Bin Laden down the ocean like he's cocaine from the Goodfellas. There has to be something where we go, okay, let's take out all the fucking shit, right?
And just concentrate
and let's concentrate on our own logic in our own scenario. And in anyone's scenario, do you fucking throw Bin Laden in the ocean? In any of your own scenarios.
I love Patrice's take on this. What's your take on the whole thing of the Muslims have to be fucking disposed of, now whatever it is, in a day?
And let me tell you something. If you Google any criminal, Babyface Nelson, there's a picture of the guy that shot him in his face, taking a look at what the fuck I did shot.
You're right, yeah.
Bonnie and Clyde, that bitch, they will never show a bitch dead, but you go Bonnie and Clyde, bullets all in her face. And fucking
G-Man is out
G-Man
with a Tommy gun.
We were in cahoots. We're in cahoots with everybody. And this is why Muslims hate America. Not because we living in America and live how we want to live and do radio. Live in America.
Very good.
They can't hate that song. They gotta dance to that fucking song.
You love that song.
There's no song that they do that's better than living in America. Beating at me heel. Really? Beating at me heel is better than living in America?
Rocky's fucking working out to it. Here we go. Yeah. This is fucking great. You can't hate. You can't hate on this song.
I don't. Let's not bomb today. Let's listen to this. Enjoy. Because I enjoy living in America myself.
We don't like Americans. We want to kill them. But this song, James Brown. Living in America.
The reason they hate us is because we support the evil regimes that so Egypt and all these like dictators who suppress their people.
Yeah.
We help them.
Right.
We make sure that they stay in power. So that's why they hate us, first of all. I think Bin Laden was in cahoots with them a long time. I think he was getting sick. I think they needed a war. And I think that they set him up in this compound, okay, and let him live his last days out being the face of evil. I think he died somewhere because who's to prove that he wasn't? They fucking caught him and threw him in the ocean, like I said, like how you would flush cocaine down the toilet when the cops kick in your fucking door.
We needed that terrorist, Karen!
Karen! How could you flush Bin Laden?
They wouldn't have found him! We needed that terrorist!
Sorry! Do you understand?
The only bad guy we had!
What I'm saying, this is all conjecture, but I'm saying what I believe.
So yeah, people were definitely skeptical of that. Are they going to be skeptical of Donald Trump, right? Because you said the words, "I'm going to drain the swamp," all of a sudden that means you have to believe him. right? And it was conspiracy-leaning people that were just believing whatever he said. Like, if I was using my sound conspiracy theory mind or my sound conspiracy theory logic, I would say, I'd look at the Q thing and be like, man, this could be a psyop, right? I mean, this guy in a fucking 4chan thread randomly telling us, like, listen, I work for the government, and here's what's happening, and blah, blah, blah. And every bullshit thing that Trump does, there's some sort of excuse behind it. Like, no, it's not what you think. It's really 4D chess. You see, you have to starve the kids in Yemen to rout out the bad guys. See, whatever. You get my point. Let's keep reading down this thread. All right, let's look at this. Here we go. So Rob says, so let's use that, what is called a brain. We have a man, al-Baghdadi, al-Baghdadi guy, using a suicide vest, exploded. The tunnel, which has one entrance, no exit, collapsed, the whole tunnel. About 15 minutes later, technicians cleared the rubble and took a DNA sample. Even better. Okay, let's continue. You might be inferring something. After about 15 minutes, they had the confirmation through DNA tests that it was al-Baghdadi Big Daddy Pump. And not too long ago, we learned that his body was buried at sea. And we are supposed to believe this? He says there's even more down here. Now, people are going to say stupid shit like, oh, you can't bury someone at sea. Actually heard, like, I think it was about the bin Laden thing. People were arguing about that. You can't bury someone at sea. It's like, fucking Christ, man. Pay attention to the bigger picture here. Rob continues and says, in the dead-end tunnel, only one exit, all pressure would go that direction. They were chasing al-Bad Guy very closely. Even dogs were chasing him. And then he detonates his vest. All pressure moves in the direction of the one exit. The tunnel collapses. Only one dog hurt. Question mark. If it is how it's going, like if he's straight up just going based on their reports and he's showing you pictures and all of that of the quotations, and you see it highlighted, closed end tunnel. All right. Somehow just one dog got hurt from a suicide vest where all the pressure's moving towards one direction, which is the guys who are chasing him. Was it a very large tunnel and they were at the very end of it? Or what? That part, I'm like, I can see someone explaining their way around it, but the bury 'em at sea thing? Twice? Once is bad enough. Once brings up questions and probably created volumes of conspiracy videos and literature. But twice in a row? God damn. That's the end of his thread right there. That is definitely a question mark to me. And I think Whitney brings up a great point. I don't know if I can find it again. Where is it? Almost there. Here we go. Sorry to see a bunch of people buying the same fairy tale again just because their guy is in the White House. Are you starting to see why I bring up things like psychology so much? People in the live streams know about this. I always bring up philosophy and metaphysics and psychology and I say words like conditioning a lot because that all plays a role in the solution, the actual solutions, not just, well, get this guy in office and he'll win. Well, then you're just as bad as Sam Cedar, right? Who will take one less concentration camp. You are now in that boat. And I was right when I was talking about Trump fans turning into Hillary fans. Not the same content, right? One saying, go Hillary, one saying, go Trump. The content's different, but what is the internal thing driving that? You are in the same boat, right? Fanaticism, fear of the other side. All these things just in a boiling pot. And they don't see it. They don't recognize it. So when I have people come into the streams and comment, Trump 2020 over and over again, and I explain to them, like, oh, this guy's a war criminal. And I explain it blatantly to them. They just don't, just shit hitting walls. Nothing gets through. Fuck. Even her second point. Did you guys notice how no one cares about Trump's Syria troop surge to oil fields after this? You've been played. It's like, if you don't buy that, okay, the white helmets, right? The $4.5 million to the white helmets, which all you Trump guys knew about as the bad guys. Just admit it. He's, you know, he's as corrupt as the other guys are. In fact, he just continues their process. Fuck. Alright. That's it for me. I'm going to link everything in the description box. Please check it out. Read through it. Rob links all his shit. And check out Whitney's other stuff about Epstein and all that. She's a fucking savage. Hot nerd savage. Whitney Webb. Alright, that's it. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment. Agree. Disagree. Send me information. I check out the information. Please do so. Donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in.